So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. We have already started here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Ronaldinho! Neymar in acres of space out wide. De Jong. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Eto'o. Brilliantly cut out. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, the inclusion of this fella, Mickey van der Ven, is probably an indication that the boss wants to play out from the back. I mean, we all talk about...
Can he finish? Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
So, a breakthrough already. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. And that's put paid to a promising move. Cruyff. Aim forwards.
Rummenigge really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Bellingham, and here's Eto'o. And that's an excellent interception. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Costa Curta producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Pull it. Bellingham proves too strong. They get a throw in. Oh, terrible pass. Oh, that's fabulous. That looks a good ball.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
And the shot! He scores! And they're at it again in double quick time. Well, there was to be no other outcome. Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Costa Curta. This is De Jong. Neymar is in a really good position out wide. He is through here. Thuram does really well to win the ball there. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Ronaldinho. Bellingham. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Can he spark a counter here? Driving on and making good progress. And it's Neymar. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. He can get that clear. Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Milan heading towards the half-time break. The win very much in their sails.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Neymar. Neymar charging forward, the ball at his feet. Shot a goal! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
You can never be too safe with someone like him around. They got away with that.
Oh, that's a fine interception. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Rodri. This is De Jong.
There will be 1 minute added time.
He can run onto that.
Look, it's a run defence is dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
Bellingham. And here's Eto'o. And he's... Can he put it away? He scored! And right on half-time, that is... And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, the two sides have made this a pretty decent game so far. Both have contributed on the score sheet. There is a balance wherever you look. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, we've had plenty to go at in that first half, Peter, and it's a fragile lead that could quite easily change hands in the second. If you like your football unpredictable, I think you're at the right match.
Milan have ultimately had the better of things. He gets big, and one more try! It's in! And with that goal comes comfort. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
De Jong. De Jong going face-to-face with his great rival. Bellingham. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Rummenigge. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
And here's Ronaldinho. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And here's Cantona. Chance for the header! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And that should get the job done. That's a decent clearance. Cantona. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
70,987.
Costa Curta. quality ball. De Jong spots it and intercepts. That's played into space. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, they can break here. It's gone backwards.
Just too much pressure, had to go that way.
Passes short and sharp.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Neymar. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Oh, good ball! Shapes to shoot! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Substitution.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. David Villa coming on here. A change that was broadly anticipated.
Yeah, they've gone for more energy up front. This is a clear message, Peter.
Costa Curta. And it's played forward. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Milan still have the cards to affect this game. That's been cut out, well played. That's headed upfield. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, nice touch. Rodri, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Neymar. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And that is expertly dealt with. He's had a hit! Really well taken goal. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Well, that defence is perplexed by the fact they've allowed him the space.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, they've given themselves a chance here, but now it's a case of getting the balance right between attack and defence, and that's not easy.
And it's Neymar. Great ball, and he's in here.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Now there's a fine ball. Cantona! They've scored! Dying minutes, and we're all square again.
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing. Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
No, he's not getting past him there. Eto'o. De Jong. David Villa. David Villa. Nice control. And that is as far as it goes. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round. Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing, certainly up for this one. But as you can see, we've already started here. Bellingham! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Oh, what has happened here? And the counter-attack is on for Milan. Oh, easy pickings there. David Villa, a little gem amongst strikers.
Yeah, and I think there are probably two things that set him apart, Peter. First, the ability to mould himself into any formation the team wants, often ploughing a lonely furrow up front. And second, having such a hugely impressive goal-scoring record, despite often being burdened with having to take free kicks in corners.
Put it all together, and you've got one of the finest strikers of his generation.
Exactly.
Great chance! And he's following up! What a wonderful goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
With a predatory goal.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Can he finish? He's got a goal! Not one, but two. It is a dream start.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Milan are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. A real chance if he can get through. Quarter of an hour played. Well timed, excellent interception. Bellingham. Kluivert. Taken back almost at once. Milan have hit a quick-fire double here and are well and truly in the driving seat. And he thumps it clear. Ederson. Nuno Mendes. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. That's going to go a long way. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Looking tidy in possession here. Cruyff. Neymar. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's Messi.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Great ball if he can get there. Gullit showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Shot could be... Up he goes! They are rampant! And surely that settles it! What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of...
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop, It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. And as you can see, we've already started here. Now he's off and running. And he's only too happy to take that back.
Well, if you're looking for a showstopper, I think we need to look no further than Kaka here, Peter. To me, it's all going to be about how much of the ball he's going to see.
So does he have a specific role?
Yeah, basically to get on it and take it to the opposition. That's what he does. And in doing that, he engages everybody around him.
Yeah, he's terrific. And here's Cruyff. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Vieira. Neither side especially adventurous early on. He's gone forward. Kaká. He's cut it out.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released.
Rummenigge! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Well, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. And here's the chance to counter. And it's Messi. Lahm just loves to go forward whenever he can. Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Vieira. Kaká. Can he finish? Maldini gets it away. Neither side yet able to find the net. Gullit. Rummenigge. And now the hit! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he's gone looking for safety. Nice interception, well timed. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Well, he's done very well to take that back. Kaká. Kaká! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Kaka actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Neymar. Could be danger here. Real chance! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Good ball over the top. That is lovely. And he's in. Oh, shooting chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Messi with the short one. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Neymar. Gullit. Oh, the ball's come loose here. He's being chased here by an unwelcome guest. Rodri. And here's Hullet. And Hullet! Oh, that was no routine save.
Hullet really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Tries a shot! Has a look and plays it forward. And now they can spring out of defence. Costa Curta. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Rodri. Lam. And here's Messi.
Kaka really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
And this could be the final action of the first half. And the header! That's a half-decent try. Pull it. Oh, that's well spotted. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless.
Please turn towards
So there was the first half.
What a pleasant surprise to see how open this game is turning into. Just wondering if the two teams are going to keep doing what we've seen in the first half. I hope that a cautious aspect doesn't kick in.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. And we are back on the way. So the first half brought no goals. Cruyff. De Jong. And here's Hullet. He's had it taken off him. Great position. Neymar! Rummenigge. Cruyff. Rummenigge. This is De Jong. And here's Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. No, that's not going to find its target. Heading backwards.
Yeah, probably the best option. It had to go back.
Well, that's been cut out, well played.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And Araujo. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Oh, that's a fine interception. He's looking for the runner here. Well, that's well seen too. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Costa Curta. Araujo. Now Costa Curta. Neymar. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable... He's had a shot! Rummenigge is flagged offside.
Substitutions taking place.
Milan can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Milan have it back and can go again. Rummenigge.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Looking for the run. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, that's neat.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Kaká. Decent hit! It's in! And that could well be the winner!
Well, what a shift in moods here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders, and tails are well and truly up.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So we have our breakthrough.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And that interception was most necessary. Shot at goal! It's there! 2 up and threatening to pull clear. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Number 18. Substitution on the field, number 11.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Rodri.
Milan are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Substitution in progress.
Looking for the runner. Milan are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. And it's Drogba. That's an excellent interception. And he's managed to get rid. And that's another good win of the ball. Kaká.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
He is through here. Hermes. Kaká. And it's Drogba. He's played him through. Kaká. Conte. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Brilliantly cut out. And he's there to get it away. David Villa. And there goes the final whistle. Milan can reflect on a job really well done. Superior tactically, physically and mentally, all round the better side. It turned into a very, very smooth ride. Kaká picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
Please be made aware that smoking is only permitted in designated areas within these grounds.